At the National Convocation, 1977, Fred Craddock was teaching homiletics, and I went to his classes. And hearing what he said and trying to do what he taught in that series at the National Convocation goes into my sermon preparation also, and what has gone into it since '77. Fred Craddock said, he said, Dwight Gooden has the fastest ball recorded in the history of baseball, the fastest fastball. His fastballs have been clocked over 100 miles, 120, 125 miles an hour. So fast that the average batter cannot see the ball when it's coming. And sometimes I would suspect the referee, umpire just guessing, because he can't see it either. He said, but if you notice, Dwight Gooden just doesn't throw a fastball. Because if he was throwing only fastballs, what the batters would start doing is watching his hand come up over his head and starting their swing right there, knowing that if that ball makes contact with the bat, it's out of the park. He said, so he'll throw a fastball, slider, sinker, curve, changeup, knuckleball, fastball, curve, fastball. He mixes them up so he doesn't get knocked out of the park. He said, I do the same thing with preaching. I just don't throw fastballs because they're going to knock me out of the park. If you take a text, give you 3 points and a hymn, they're going to knock you out of the park halfway through your sermon. So I use all kinds of variations. And one of the disciples of Christ ministers said, well, give us an example, Fred. He said, sometimes I don't give my text at the beginning of the sermon. I build a nest. And once I get my nest built, I drop the egg in. And the egg is the text. So, show what you mean. Show us what you mean. He said, have you guys heard of the cop who had the gambling problem? He was in Gamblers Anonymous. Oh, no. He said, yeah, he had a drinking problem and he had a gambling problem. He got free and clean of alcohol, stayed free and clean, but he couldn't get off this gambling thing. He would relapse every 5-6 months. Finally, he had 2 years of no gambling. Came home from work one day, his daughter was jumping hopscotch in front of the house, and he says to her, puts his hands above her eyes. She said, Daddy, I know that's you. And he laughed, turned around and hugged her. He said, where's your mommy? She said, you got a new coat. He said, yeah, I got it at work. Where's Mom? She's on the patio. He cooking dinner. He goes out to the patio. She's on the barbecue grill cooking dinner. He puts his arms around her to hug her. When he puts his arms around her, she says, baby, you got a new coat. He said, yeah. She said, oh, we don't have money to get Charmaine into private school. We don't have money for her books. We don't have money for tuition. We don't have money for a vacation, but you got money to buy a new coat. He said, no, I didn't buy it. I wanted to. Want it? You're gambling again. He said, wait, please let me explain. Please. No, there is no explanation. She said, please let me explain. I got to roll call this morning and Sarge pulled my name for crucifixion duty. And I went up on Calvary with the guys and they got to gambling over this man's coat in the middle and I just put my name in the hat and ever since I've had it on, I just feel like you don't have to worry about gambling anymore. You know, something has come over me. Then he quotes, they gambled over my clothes. I built a nest, I put the text in. He suggested, and I took seriously his suggestion, that we take a look at different ways of presenting the gospel weekly so that people don't knock us out the park. So.